minutes left to solve our Syarikat Berhad question. So I'll just take some time now because I think you guys are still worried about your Syarikat Berhad, right? A lot of you scared that if it comes out and you don't want to do it, but actually Syarikat Berhad is so simple. Please don't waste the opportunity. You know why? Because Syarikat Berhad only got two formulas, yeah? First one is model diterbitkan dan berbayar penuh. You just need to take unit times with RM. Okay, and then for dividend, no matter is interim or akhir, they get the same formula one. Just that you all need to take note, yeah. SK and SB, they can share the same formula. That is dividend. Okay, dividend. You take model diterbitkan dan berbayar penuh multiplied by percentage. This is the first type of formula. And the second formula, atau, is only applicable for SB sahaja. That is to take unit diterbitkan times with RM. So previously when we were doing our February or January set before this, okay, we had one question that I told you guys, you cannot take model diterbitkan dan berbayar penuh times RM again because this is in RM form. You all know how maths works, right? RM times with RM, it will become RM square. So we don't have such thing inside our account syllabus. That's why whenever they give you in cent, right, especially for share biasa, you don't have to do any tempo, but the thing is you need to remember, if they give you 3 cents, then you need to times 0.03, but the front, you just look at how many units you have diterbitkan. So the hard part is never on share biasa. Share biasa got no tempo one. I don't care when you pay. As long as I want to give you, then I just give you full amount. So the troublesome one is who? Share keutamaan. So I give you guys example, yeah. Example. Now, share keutamaan got two scenarios. So scenario number one is that, okay, SK is 8%. So they tell you, dividend interim dibayar kepada SK ialah 6%. So what you do, just take model diterbitkan dan berbayar penuh times 6%. So what about your dividend akhir then? Dividend akhir will be the rest of the percentage. Model diterbitkan dan berbayar penuh again times with 2%. So you just need to remember the concept that is our share keutamaan have a fixed dividend. They will never get more than what we have written. So is 8% means no matter what combined together is 8%. Now, what if now another scenario number 2 is where they don't give you the percentage. They just tell you share keutamaan dibayar dividend interim. Now, at that kind of situation, you will just take model diterbitkan dan berbayar penuh times 8%. Why? Because 8% is for how long? Percentage is always for 12 months. So what you need to do is count on tempo. Assuming that this model diterbitkan dan berbayar penuh is paid by March 1st, okay? And my dividend interim is given at 30 June. So what you do is count the tempo. March to June. How many months are they entitled to get for their dividend interim? March, April, May, June. They can only get 4 months out of 12 of this 8% because the tempo for dividend interim starts from when they pay to when is given the dividend interim. Now, for dividend akhir, got any hard parts or not? I say no lah, not hard at all one. Dividend akhir, also same thing. It won't be suddenly do scenario 1 again. It's one pair one. If they do this, then it's all the way. Just find the remainder as your dividend akhir. But if it's for scenario 2 count tempo, all the way is tempo. So you see, I will still take model diterbitkan dan berbayar penuh times with 8%, but the tempo. You don't go and say, hey, got 12 months, here 4. So means I take 12 minus 4, left 8 months. No. What you will do is, you judge. When is dividend akhir paid? They say is being paid at 31st December. So when you start counting, you will start counting from 30 June until 31st December, which is July, August, September, October, November, December. That is only 6 months out of 12. So why is it 6 months out of 12 and 4 months out of 12? Then it is not total to 12 months. What? Logic lah. You paid at 1st March. What you expect? You think you can get January and February? Of course not. This year, you only can get 10 out of 12 months only. That's why here, you only get 4 months for dividend interim, 6 months for dividend arcade. So tempo is always like this one. They will tell you when is the moment they pay for dividend interim. So you just see lah, the dibayar dan dilanggan penuh is when compare. Okay, count until your dividend interim date, so you can see how many months you're giving to them. If the starting date is like 12 March and 30 June, I want to say starting date, you mean paid, is it? I told you guys before one, how you count that month in is look at the month itself. Our month got 30 days, right? Okay, month got 30 days. This is an example, okay? Generally 30 days. So first to 30, when is the point where I think I don't want to give this person that month? Is looking at the center point, 15 days. So if it's 15 days before, I would give them the whole month. But if it's 15 days after, no, I will count starting from next month. Example, if it's on the 16th of March, do I count March in? No, I will start counting from April, May, June. So what are they entitled to? They only can get 3 over 12 months. So you all need to remember, yeah, the tempo that we give is within 30 days. And where do you determine? Is the center point, the 15. So before means we give. After means don't give. Can understand? Just like that. So always look at the date, okay? Anytime before 15 can be acceptable. So maybe you guys will ask me this question again. What if it's 15, teacher? Can lah, 15 center mah, give lor. But after 15, 16 until 30, don't give already. We will start counting from the next month. So this is how you calculate for your dividend, okay? All right, so I give you guys 2 scenarios already. All the example given, that's all for Syarikat Berhad, okay? So if it's February, then you count lah. February usually is 28 days lah. So half lah, 14, before 14 can, after 14 cannot. Same way one. So I'm just telling you guys generally example. February is exception, markers got 28 days, but you still do the usual way. Half it. The front can take, the back cannot take. Okay, yeah? All right, so let's see this question. Which scenario is they asking me to do, yeah? So here it's given 1st January 2019 is a date where we have a model berdaftar. Now, even though in our syllabus, your new syllabus don't use model berdaftar anymore, but this is old syllabus where we learn model berdaftar is boleh dijual. The amount that we can sell, but have we sold it yet? No. Keywords is diterbitkan. Only is MDBP. Model diterbit dan berbayar penuh. Okay, so you must see diterbitkan. So we have 1,500,000 of SK, 4 million unit of share biasa, and they said Syarikat telah menerbitkan 75% SK pada nilai RM2.50 dan 50% share biasa pada nilai RM1.50 per share. Semua share yang diterbit telah dilanggan dan dibayar penuh oleh pemohon. So they didn't say any dates, means it's on 1st January that happens. So don't waste time already. Straight away start with your first point. Okay, straight away start with your first point. So here we have question 6B, point number 1. So y'all remember how I teach you guys to write, right? You just put the model diterbitkan dan berbayar penuh as title first. Okay, as title first. This. Then you put 8% share keutamaan. 8% share keutamaan. Share biasa. Okay guys, I'm gonna off the timer because I waste too much time on explaining. So we're left with 2 minutes. I don't want to shock you guys with the sound. So I just stop it. By the way, you all know lah, okay, that's the time frame you need to use. We're supposed to stop at 5:40. Okay, so share biasa and share keutamaan written already, yeah? We put the amount in. So you need to use your calculator one. Because for SK, we are only taking 75% out of the unit. So you count 1,500,000 times with 75% is equals to 1,125,000 unit. Okay, Yeah, but I have low battery. Never mind. I think it can tahan lah. I think can. All right. So 1,125,000 unit times with the harga RM 2 ringgit 50 cent. Okay, so just leave it here first. I want them to be on the same line. Okay, for share biasa, come. Share biasa is 50% watt. So our unit is 4 million. Half of it is 2 million unit. 2 million unit multiplied with the harga is RM 1 ringgit 50 cent. Okay, so equals to, let's count. How much is the modal diterbitkan dan berbayar penuh for the both of them? So 112,5000 times 2 ringgit 50 cent is 2812,500. Okay, well for your share biasa times 1 ringgit 50 cent is 300,000. Okay, so added together, our modal diterbitkan dan berbayar penuh is 5812,500. Now, I will encourage you guys to do this way. For sure, 100% do this way. Because if you want to continue for dividend, you need their modal diterbitkan. If you do the equation form, which is you put them in bracket, SK the front, plus SB, which is how usually marking schemes show. Later, you need to press your calculator to find again how much is it. So why not you just do it like this? It's even faster. Okay, so even though the process of writing very slow, but you get the answer straight away later on when you need it. So this is point 1, yeah. Point 2, they are asking for dividend interim. So we just plan out first. Okay, we just write out everything. Dividend interim, 8%. Share keutamaan, 8% share keutamaan, and also share biasa. Okay, so equals to. So get ready. We're going to take what, yeah? Share keutamaan, no doubt, is going to be taking modal diterbitkan dan berbayar penuh. So you just copy the answer you got from previous. You put over. Okay, share biasa, then unsure. We need to see which formula it used. So we look back to our question. They say, okay, this one done already, yeah. They say, pada 1st June 2019, lembaga pengarah mengisytiharkan pembayaran dividen atas share keutamaan dan 3 sen bagi setiap unit share biasa. So the 3 sen is not for both of them, yeah. Share keutamaan didn't say anything, right? Means is the scenario number 2. Use the full of 8%, but look at the tempo. So how to count, yeah? You see like this, 1st January until 1st June. Is it 6 months or not? Be careful, yeah? It's not 6 months because June is 1st. We can only count until 31st of May. So it's 5 months for share keutamaan. But for share biasa, no need one lah. Just put 0.03 cent. Just that the formula you use will be unit diterbitkan multiplied by RM. So let's settle with share keutamaan first. This 2812 500 times with 8% and another tempo at the back is 5/12 equals to. And as for share biasa, the unit is 2 million unit. You can see from where, yeah, here lah. Okay, can see 2 million unit multiplied by RM 0.03. 3 cents. Okay, so you can find what is the dividend interim for share keutamaan. Answer is RM 93,750. And for share biasa, 2 million unit times 3 cent is RM 60,000. Okay, so jumlahkan. Our jumlah dividend interim is equals to RM 153,750. Okay, so that's it for dividend interim, just like that. See, nothing much and nothing hard about it as long as you know, you recognize the sentence, okay? If they didn't tell you how much for SK, then definitely it's full percentage, but you need to take tempo. You count from the starting date they pay until the dividend interim given. Okay, so now dividend up here, yeah, 0.3. Dividend up here, we also do the same thing again. We're going to write out 8% share keutamaan because it's full name. This is their full name. And also share biasa. Okay, so why is it 8%? Because they didn't tell you how much you are paying to share keutamaan, but you promised share keutamaan to pay them 8% per year, right? So we will base on 8% count by tempo. So we promised 12 months, but I can't give you straight away now because dividend interim is halfway through the year. So we will see how many months is for dividend interim and the remainder is going to go into dividend akhir. So you just see lah if they didn't say anything such as here, yeah, pembayaran dividend atas share keutamaan, never say anything, full percentage, but times with tempo. Full percentage, but with tempo. But if they did say pembayaran dividend 6% atas share keutamaan, then it will become scenario number 1 already. So you see yourself lah, did they put percentage or not? No, then just give them full percent, but count tempo up. Okay, come. Second thing, we have our dividend arc here, yeah. Pada akhir tempo perekanan 31st December 2019, Syarikat telah mengisytiharkan pembayaran dividen kepada pemegang share keutamaan dan 5% kepada share biasa. Again, they won't give you 5% suddenly for share keutamaan, okay? I said already, they won't simply pair the scenario one. If it's already starting with tempo, then the ending will also use tempo. So no matter how, it's still 8%. But multiply by tempo. How long is the tempo? You see lah. Okay, just now dividend interim is given at 1st June, right? Now it's 1st June to 31st December. How many months is June to December? Yeah, is it 6? No, it's 7. June, July, August, September, October, November, December. So it's 7 months. Later, we will take 8% times 7 over 12 for share keutamaan. So same way of doing, you will take modal diterbitkan dan berbayar penuh of 2812,500 times 8% multiplied by 7 over 12. So this question, the share keutamaan is entitled to full year because they started paying on 1st January. That's why you see 5 plus 7, isn't it full 12 months? But why the front is only 5? Why not 6 there? Because the payment date is different. Dividend interim, my company, I want to give at June. Got what problem? I like lah. I want to give at April also can one. So dividend interim won't have a fixed date. You need to see based on question. Okay? Equals. So lastly, for share biasa, this time don't take unit anymore. You know why? Because the dividend akhir given to share biasa is 5%. So we will take modal diterbitkan, which is RM 3 million. RM 3 million multiplied by 5%. So share biasa no such thing as tempo. I say again, because we never promised them. If I want to give them 5%, just give them all 5%. There's no such thing as tempo for them. Okay, yeah. So you guys calculate how much is it for share keutamaan. You all should get this one, 131,250. And as for share biasa, 3 million times 5% is 150,000. Okay, so you can add all together, then found your jumlah already lah. So answer is 281,250. Now, are we done? Actually, no, because there is still part 4. But part 4 is very simple, yeah, guys. Don't waste the mark, okay? So this part 4, you can choose. You want to do penyata format or you want to do T format. But me lah, okay, for me, I would do the T format because textbook is taught that way. So it's not much difference with penyata. Like, it looks like this. Okay, it's an uneven type of T shape where the debit side is left with very little space, but it looks like a T shape. You guys can see, right? Okay, so this is what textbook teach you. You will put your title, penyata kedudukan keuangan first, then start with only the equity per minute section. Syarikat Berhad will never ask you to do a full PKK, because they don't have those things for you to fit in. So just equity per minute, and we show them how much is the modal diterbitkan dan berbayar penuh. So all these copy from where? Your first point law, do you remember? That is where you calculate your modal diterbitkan dan berbayar penuh. But the format to write is to make sure you put the unit first before you put in the name. So means is gonna be like this. 1125,000 unit. 1125,000 unit, 8 share keutamaan. Okay, yeah, and 2 million unit share biasa. 2 million unit share biasa. And what is the number? Copy from the back. This one. 2812 500 and also 3 million. Okay, so to close this, just jumlahkan. So again, you get back to the same model diterbitkan lah. So it's 5812500. That's it. Finish for pekan set.